Introspection is the direct way to be in touch with one's own eternal truth. And be in direct communication with Baba. Connection with Baba is not passive. Not a passive monologue. But a very intimate dialogue with God. In introspection, the being who is aware of his Supreme Parent's most intimate vision for him. The being comes to know his power of patience. He's not demanding answers from God, demanding any experiences from God. But very aware. That all answers are always there with Baba. One just waits patiently. When it's the right time, it will be given. And it will be received. There's no compulsiveness of wanting it now. But absolute patience, knowing everything is already perfect. In the eyes of the Supreme. So where is there any room for any impatience? And impatience is not generally or not necessarily about circumstances and situations and people. The so-called people, the characters in the story. But it's about one's own purusharth. And here Baba is seeing the being already perfect, ever ready, here and now. But the impatience is in itself a sanskar. If not seen, becomes a blockage. And this moment becomes a means to an end. An end means to have the next moment for a better future in the next moment. So we use the present moment in order to have a better next moment. And then that sanskar plays out, even with others' parts. I want to be with this one and that one. So that I can get something for myself. And the soul wears this costume without even knowing. That is why in introspection, connection with the self, with one's own truth, and connection with Baba, living the life of a yogi, not having yoga or doing yoga or being in yoga, but a very natural companionship with Baba. And why not being attentive to the self? That's love for truth, love for God, love for the self. And as soul is connected with his own truth, with Baba, even the mind, intellect, and sanskars can breathe a sigh of relief. Really knowing yourself as God knows you. Is Baba ever getting stressed seeing the person's purusharth? Is Baba ever getting impatient? Although he encourages, but is he ever getting impatient? That I'm teaching these children from last 90 years. And look, where are they? No. Why? Firstly, he knows the eternal truth beyond the story. Secondly, he works with drama. He knows each one's individual drama is just right for them. So he can always be that love that he is. That original love, original purity, original peace. And the one who's introspective is immersed in his original peace, in his original love. Everything original about Baba is mine. No longing for any experience, no longing for any particular feeling. Very satisfied, however the present moment may be. Very satisfied. Fully content. Not seeking newness in anything outside. But bringing the sense of his own freshness with Baba. To the concept of every moment in time. Is anything ever stale for the soul in the home? Baba said, know your stage the way it is in the soul world. Param Dham ki sthiti. Is the soul worried about its destiny in the home? Or is the soul feeling impatient? When will I ever become a soul again? What will my destiny be in the future? Is soul at all concerned about these things in the home? That maybe my next moment will be better than this moment right now? Is the soul thinking about these things? What is the state of being of the being that I am? Now, in introspection, one can even be reflective. With Baba. What is Baba always feeling all the time? Is he seeking newness outside? Is he saying the yesterday's drama was better than today's drama and this moment is better than that moment? What is his state of being? Does he have any sense of like or dislike towards my old mind and old intellect and old sanskars? Or is he an ocean of compassion and mercy, which means he understands and knows that that too is eternal? All one has to really be that introspective self with Baba and just see what he is feeling, what he is knowing. When there may be some feelings and thoughts of dissatisfaction or feelings and thoughts of wanting newness or feelings and thoughts of not knowing what to do, how to be, confusion, doubts, when they come up, what is he feeling in that moment? How is he seeing you in that moment? Use his mirror of silence rather than the mirror of these feelings and thoughts. Turn towards him and see. Baba, has your love moved even one bit whilst these things are coming up? Look at him and see how he's looking at you. For him, the needle has never moved and it will never move of the respect and the love that he gives you. That's why he calls these things a mirage. A stained mirror. It's not you. He's just seeing the being perfect here, now. So just keep surrendering, and keep surrendering. It's a place of immense power to surrender in an accurate way. So let's sit silently with no commentary, no words, but just Baba and I, two living points of light. Keep the mind in an observation tank, far away from you, just like in the image. This is self and Baba, and there is the mind which is constantly moving. As soul is just immersed in silence with Baba, we're not waiting for something to happen in the mind, but if something does pop up, be aware of it with disinterest and just redirect your attention towards Baba. As soon as you become aware, if your attention gets drifted towards the mind, if it doesn't, that's fine. And if it does, just redirect it gently towards Baba. You're not concentrating in a very forceful way at all. But in a very interested, attention in truth. Engaging with Baba as a being who has no story. So let's see. We are not holding any experience, but just being very gentle. If you cannot know you, just know Baba and be one with him. Just see as moment is passing by in this world of time, as every moment is passing by, is Baba and the one who's one with him, that is me. Anything changing in me and Baba? So when Baba says the new year and the old year converge and merge in confluence, what does that even mean? Means it's a timeless period. Step out of the boundaries of time and thoughts. In confluence, the sense of doing dies because the sense of time and sense of thought dies. My thought dies. Me, the thought, dies. That is what it means to stand on the globe. Be out of the boundaries of time and matter and space and distance and sound and images. Be beyond. It's not some person or a body standing on the globe. But stepping out of the confines of the limited mind. Stepping out of the confines of the limited intellect and the limited sanskars. The unlimited self awakens. That is standing on the globe. Now the one combined with God is the powerful one, can empower his mind using God's mind. And service is automatically done. Because when I, the being, step out of the confines of the limited old mind, I see the way God sees. Then the whole drama becomes a dot. I see all the souls as master self-sovereigns, master of their inner dramas. All are master seeds. aware but uninfluenced by the expansion within themselves in the company of the Supreme. Awakened seeds, not dormant seeds. Awakened active seeds. That is why confluence age is the new age. Nothing can ever be old or new. It's beyond old and new. Just see in the home, do you ever talk to Baba about this is old and this is new and this is better and this is worse? Is this the way the seed talks to God? Or can the seed and the master seed and the supreme seed be aware of the vagaries of the mind? Do you see how even the mind is, because you, the soul, is not at all entangling with it? You're detached and loving towards it with Baba, detached from the mind and loving towards it as a result. Do you see how your mind is also copying Baba's mind? See how Baba's mind is so silent, always under the influence of the king. See Baba's mind. Do you see any image of a person there? Or any story there in Baba's mind? Do you see any name or form? Or do you just see formless, imageless, dimensionless? Scriptless, bodiless beings of light. Does Baba's mind have any duality? Or only angels live there? Is his mind holding on to anyone's story, including your own story, that is recorded in you, the soul? Is his mind holding on to any of that? Or do you feel the purity of pure feelings, pure thoughts in his mind? Do you see any bodies residing there? Any imaginary wonderlands there? Any memories, moods in his mind? So when Baba says, sacrifice your mind to me, it's as though the old mind is merged in the mind of God and gets purified. The soul is observing all of this with Baba, untouched. uninfluenced, completely under the protection of God. Now this mind is worthy of serving the King and serving the King of Kings. This is complete surrender. That is why even in scriptures it is said, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, which means connection with the Supreme leads to the cessation of the fluctuations of the chit. And but for that, the king has to be awake. Now, all the oddities, the fluctuations, of the mind are seen from a distance. And as they're seen from a distance, from that space of being still and silent, mind is also purifying. Being in company of the mind of the Supreme. Just Baba and I. Mind ceases to have a separate existence now, merged in the source. Just Baba and I. And from there, natural love, detached peace, detached joy, detached bliss reaches all the beings of lights. All are experiencing God's love. This is the best gift in this new age of confluence age. When I surrender my mind to God, then this gift reaches all the beings unhindered, obstacle free, unobstructed. And each one is receiving from Baba what they need to know their closeness, to feel their belonging to God. This is the highest gift. Linking each one to God just by surrendering your own mind to Baba. See and feel now how each one is celebrating with joy this union with God. This truth is in eternity. It's not changing. Doesn't matter what's happening at the level of the drama. Who cares? Most important is each one is experiencing this deep love and a deep sense of belonging from Baba right now, right here, and forever. This is what Baba calls being Akhand Mahadani. Uninterrupted donation, a great donor. Because you donated your mind to Baba. Now he can use your mind and let this message that each one belongs to God reach every soul without exception. And you, the being, knows this with conviction that this truth cannot be touched by anything. And I, the being, can already see how receiving Baba's love, all the beings are experiencing freedom from the illusory bondage of their minds and bodies, realizing it was all just an illusion. All in the embrace of one Supreme. All my brothers are free. To be loved by God. Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
Didi, Happy New Year.
Om Shanti.
Happy New Year in advance.
Om Shanti. With Rini sister, there is no sankalp of wishing Happy New Year. And it was a nasha of timelessness, and it was so made realized in the commentary right now. So she's taking us beyond all kind of this new and old. So thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Baba.